So here's the first mistake most of you are going to try and make. That is giving away your ninth grade books. Trust me, don't do that. You're going to need that book this year. And maybe not all of them, but definitely your science and math books. And I'm going to show you now why you're going to need them in 10th grade. So one very important thing I found was the table you have in page 37, and I think there's another table as well in chemistry showing the valency of all the not all the elements, the first 20 elements. And trust me, you're going to need it because when you're trying to formulate compounds, okay, you see all these compounds here, you can use the knowledge you gain from these table in making these compounds. Trust me, right now, if I think about myself, I don't need to check these tables. I passed that stage. I know, what kind of formula is formed. I don't need to cross every time when writing a formula. It just got into my head because of practice, definitely. And as you can see here, you have to show the balanced chemical equations in the first chapter, and how are you going to write them if you don't know the formula? The next is in bio, where in fundamental unit of life chapter, you will be explained about meiosis and mitosis, and trust me, it's a very important concept which is not given in our bio textbook, but it is definitely asked in questions. And even in the case of math, concepts such as congruency of triangles, which you learn in the triangles chapter, will be used in the triangles of our class 10 chapter as well. It is also used in proving in circles chapter. The next mistake, which I haven't made but I have some friends who did this mistake, was thinking that an ebook is totally fine for the whole year. And I know many of you guys may be more accustomed to digital versions of textbooks, which I don't think is wrong, but I feel that having copy of the physical NCERT book is very important. You can either, if you don't want to buy it, you can get it from like your seniors or anyone you know who has already passed out from 10th, because I know right now the 10th graders will be having their exams and won't be giving their book. But trust me, you need a textbook throughout your year. You'll need to mark important points, and you never know when you're going to run out of charge, and it's always important to have a physical copy. Last but not least, the mistake all of us tend to make, not only when starting 10th grade but any new academic year, is by making a timetable that is not at all realistic. Now, when you're going to 10th grade, you get that pressure into your head that I'm studying in a board class. I'll be giving my boards by either the end of this term, if you guys are going to have term exams just like us, or maybe at the end of the year. And I need to study 24/7. Trust me, that is not at all required. I've given my term 1 board exam and I'm almost done with my 10th. After I finished, I just have like 2 months for term 2. And my experience is you do not have to study all the time. I have seen many of my friends who still pursue their hobbies, let it be singing, dancing, or like me, I just love making YouTube videos, or it could be trying something new, swimming, or cooking, baking, anything is fine. You don't have to study all the time. Trust me, it's just like any school year. Just like you have wrote the exams for 8th and 9th, it's just like that. It's like any other academic year. So if you're thinking of making a timetable like this with just studies, school, math, science, English, or language, trust me, you don't have to do it. So if you've already made a timetable, tear it. Not literally tear it, but at least I would say hold on to the timetable and, keep it away. Because you don't even know how 10th grade is going to be like. You haven't experienced the year yet. So how can you make a timetable that's going to be suitable for a year that you haven't even tried? So trust me when I give you this advice, just let 10th pass, okay? At least let a week pass, and then you'll be able to know what timetable fits you. So that's some advice from me as a senior, as a big sister, or just as a guide who can help you through 10th.